GoPro box so I can hold it up for Damien. See, why when you do it and when Brandon does it doesn't work.
So I think we're working now,
But
right?
when Shane does it, it works. But when you do it or Brandon,
you did it the long way.
But did it work?
I was trying to cut corners.
But did it work?
We'll see.
So I think we're working now, right?
That sounds bad.
Is this trash?
Totally trash.
But I think I know what's going on.
Fix it.
Yeah. Oh. Open. Thank you. But I think I know what's going on.
Yes, Kai, your voice does sound terrible.
Fuck you, Damien.
Even Damien knows you're a resource kid.
Right?
Yes, Kai, your voice.
There we go. It was coming through
good.
both. It was coming through both.
Got it.
Okay, there we go. We are good to go. There we go. It was coming through both. Fuck you. There we go.
Okay, so do the intro again.
Let's do the intro again.
Hi, I'm Shane Wall.
Hi.
This podcast is brought to you by Kai Duick, who messed up the audio again.
Apparently it didn't work for some reason. I don't know why.
It doesn't work for Kai, it doesn't work for Brandon. When Shane does it, it's just fine. But we're here now with more hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's written as 300% more hair. Kai pronounces it as 30% more hair.
It's because I'm a resource
We've got more hair. The self-proclaimed resource kid is joining us today. Yeah. Anyways, Dustin, what's going on, man? You had a nice burger and Caesar salad today. How was that?
It was very good. I am, a part of me is, kind of sad that Brendan couldn't be here today.
Yeah, Brendan was busy today.
Yeah. And,
Women.
yeah, he had problems. And,
he had problems.
or something like that, right?
Lisp.
And, before Kyle was touching my hair, and he was like, I want to get with you. And I'm like, sorry, dude, I don't swing that way.
Just stop.
What?
Just
I'm like,
stop.
sorry.
Just don't do that.
Lisp.
Vega. Okay, so here we are. Oh yeah, I had a burger and
Yes.
Caesar salad.
Was it good?
The burger was good. The Caesar salad was really good. I felt like making, what is it called again when you do a little report of it, then you make a video of what you're doing.
A food review?
Yeah, something like that. I was thinking of doing that everywhere I go. Like even when I start my truck. Yeah. Starting my truck is awesome because I go ring, ding, 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 and then it turns on.
3 dings?
Yeah, 3. And then everyone can know how...
So at 3 dings, it starts right away.
Well, the 4th ding
that's
equals
interesting.
start, so...
The 4th ding.
Yeah, it has 4 lives.
The 4th ding equals start. That formula came up with by Stephen Hawking,
Yes, Stephen Hawking.
the creator of Star Wars. R.I.P.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking dies on Pi Day.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
How ironic is that?
It doesn't matter.
Does anybody eat
It could
pie
have been any other
on
day.
Pie Day?
I know, but it just happens.
Might as well have been
Pi
on
Day.
Thanksgiving. You Americans wouldn't understand.
It's Lisp edition.
With edition.
The PS1 podcast.
So, yeah, we got a handful of topics here. I'm supposed to be hosting this thing. I'm not a very good host. I'm sorry.
I'm sure I can help.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk about you. Let's just jump right into it. Okay? Are you ready? Are you
No.
ready, Mr. Ponytail?
Yes.
Steven Seagal?
Gal.
Seagal. What game deserves an HD remake?
What game deserves an HD remake?
There's a very clear answer.
An HD remake.
Yes,
Like remastered or remake?
both.
See, I'm not a big fan of that. If they're gonna HD it, keep it.
Keep it the same. But how do you HD remake a 16-bit game?
You can't.
That's hard.
It doesn't work.
I don't think you can.
So just a complete built from the ground up game in the name of a different franchise.
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I'll just say Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time.
That's just because we were talking about it before. The SNES.
See, I was more a Hyperstone Heist kind of guy.
I can't think of one right now. How about you, Kai?
I'm running through these things in my head. I was actually thinking right away Tomb Raider, but then I remembered they rebooted it.
Kind of, yeah.
So we're talking about like a reboot kind of thing here, or are we talking like a
not a reboot,
not a
remake,
but like a remake of a specific game?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
which
work
one?
on that.
There's hardly any games out there.
The right answer here is Streets of Rage 2.
Oh.
Excellent choice.
Another beat 'em up. They do have 300% more
They did
hair.
reboot it. They did reboot it.
An HD remake.
Like Streets of Final Fight. They did. It was terrible.
They did not reboot Streets of Rage, Kai.
No, not reboot Streets of Rage.
Kyle.
I still can't wait for that WoW Classic to come out. Server.
Yeah.
That will...
We've got no more details on that.
I know.
The remaster of OG Vanilla World of Warcraft.
That I want to play.
Yeah?
And I'm excited for that.
Would that be interesting to somebody that's never played World of Warcraft?
You know, it could be, because, you know, when you get into an MMO and it's been out for what? Like, way over a decade. It's just... There is so much.
Yeah.
Like, there is so much, and you just kind of fly through the... levels.
All right, so for somebody that doesn't live in his mom's basement anymore,
Right.
is this game worth playing?
World of Warcraft.
Yes.
Well, I would say for sure on the classic.
Do I have to move back in with my mom to play the game?
Well, you know what? It would be better.
Do I get a discount on the subscription?
It all depends if you're in the basement or upstairs.
Basement.
Oh, of course.
I'm not allowed upstairs.
Then you are the perfect prime candidate for
Yeah?
it. Yeah. You could get all the resources you need.
Okay. All right. WoW, Vanilla WoW HD, which is coming. So
Yeah,
you must be excited about it.
I am.
American Kid over there, was there anything you wanted to add to this?
How about you?
No, I didn't really think so.
Are we gonna start with this? Okay. All right. Sounds good.
I want to see a Streets of Rage remake, all 1, 2, and 3 Streets of Rage trilogy. I would pay $500 for that.
You know what? Anything that's retro that was awesome, please give me, like, even if you just redo, like, give me a Chrono Trigger, but give me like tons of extra stuff in it.
So you want extra content with it?
Something like that. But like, you don't have to do the graphics so much. You like just give me pretty much a number 2 or something. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
I don't care about the graphics. That's not
this
my thing.
merges into another topic we had.
I have my thing though. I do.
You have your thing?
Go for
I
it.
do have my thing. It'd probably be like Final Fantasy 9 or 7. They're already kind of doing, but they have a terrible format with that. But
See,
like
7.
like
that is what I wanted to say.
Yeah,
is 7,
but
they're freaking making like a new game. It's like
they are,
action RPG.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny?
What?
This is funny because I get a lot of people in the game shop here that they come in and I know there's a lot of people that know more about games than I do, but I get people coming in here
like
talking
Brendan?
like they know way more than I
like
do.
Brendan.
Oh, that sounds like Brendan.
So I had a customer in here yesterday that he was talking about how excited he was for the Final Fantasy VII remake.
One of my buddies is excited for it.
And I told him it's going to be complete garbage. And we talked about it for a while. I told him why I thought it was going to be garbage. If you're gonna release this thing in 3 or 4 different parts, you have a no-name developer developing this game, which is a problem. They've never done anything big, and they're going to be working on this game. Why would Square Enix let a no-name developer develop the biggest IP in their history?
In my opinion, it feels like a Crisis Core or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like Final Fantasy VII.
They have a golden opportunity. If this is done properly, if they have a proper development team working on this thing, it's going to sell millions and millions of copies.
Heck yeah.
Millions of copies. But they choose to give this to their, not even their B studio, this is their C and D studio working on this thing. And what's even funnier is this company that's working on it, literally today, or was it last night, I saw they were posting job listings to work on this game. Oh. They can't even do it. They're already trying to hire other people to come and do this thing. And you
But to me, it doesn't sound bad because Blizzard always has job listings up.
That's Blizzard, though.
Yeah.
This isn't Square Enix doing the game.
Okay, so it's for the game. It's not for the team.
This is for the game itself.
So that's separate.
And that's just terrible. This game was announced, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was. For sure it was.
2 years ago, and they're
probably
still
longer,
hiring.
Yeah, at least 2 years.
And even if there's a couple interviews with the director of the game saying that this game is so big, it has to be released in 3 parts because it would never fit on a disc. So you're telling...
Shit.
That's exactly what he said. So you're telling me that Final Fantasy 15, which was in development for almost 10 years...
Can fit on a Blu-ray.
That fits on a disc, but the Final Fantasy 7 remake does not fit on an 80 gigabyte Blu-ray disc?
You gotta tell me.
You're out of your mind.
That's a huge game then.
You're out of your freaking mind.
You're utter your mind.
That's not gonna work.
You're utter your mind.
You're completely out of your mind. This is a dairy-free podcast. We talk about this.
Exactly. How dare you?
It's a terrible thing. This game is gonna suck balls. It's gonna suck balls.
You know, I was excited, and I saw the video, and I was...
The video was wicked.
Yeah, I was blown away. Until I saw some in-game stuff. I'm like... And then Final Fantasy 15 came out. And then all of a sudden I saw a video again of this Final Fantasy 7. I'm like, well, this is Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Action combat, yeah.
You know what? That's just... No.
Why don't
you're Japanese. Give me a Japanese RPG. Turn-based RPG. Is there something wrong with that?
Oh,
I don't think so.
I think it's... People nowadays can't handle it. They're just too boring. It's just too slow and monotonous.
It's not fast-paced.
It's not fast-paced enough, so they have to put the action part where you run around and you can attack and things move around. It's not static sprites hitting like every 3 seconds, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
it's just ADHD.
So the turn-based RPG is on its way out.
I think it's already almost out.
Oh man, it's been dead forever.
It's been gone for a long time.
It is. It is. I will take a turn-based RPG over an action RPG.
Yeah.
Any day of the week.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Toads.
I would agree with that.
Okay, so you're saying Streets of Rage, and you're saying a proper FF7 or 9.
Like anything in their golden days.
Because FF9 did come out with a remake.
I would even stoop down to...
Stupid.
Shut up. I would even stoop down to say Final Fantasy 8. I'm not.
Oh yeah, I like that game.
I know people who it's their favorite Final Fantasy, but I personally don't like it. But I would say anything in their golden days. That's 7 to 9.
Anything from the PS1 that was good.
Yeah.
What I want is Resident Evil 2, and I think they're working on it.
They are?
Oh.
Yeah, and I can't wait to play that. I played Resident Evil 1, the HD, loved it. Resident Evil 2, that'll be a gooder.
Yeah, they've remastered the first one twice already.
It's
about time.
One on Steam kicked ass. That was fun.
From like 5 years ago or from...
3 years ago I thought I bought it.
Yeah, okay, that could be.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. I can't really see the chat.
There's like 3 people.
Yeah, we got Damien Penner.
Damien,
and
Jody,
and me.
We've got Jody Penner.
We have 4 people watching.
Damien's lovely wife that knows French, that brought a French version of The Lion King to daycare one day, and we had to watch that.
Oh my!
I was not a fan.
You were so salty about that.
Yeah, I still am. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Simba, avec moi des on the mountain.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways,
Je ne comprends pas.
we're gonna go to another topic here.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of killed that one.
We did.
If there are 3 N64 games worth playing today, what makes your top 3? 3. You only get 3. There's no 3.5s, no 4s. You get 3.
3.
So, what 3 games are you choosing?
See, it's kind of hard because you got to kind of pick per. Like, I kind of feel like you got to give each genre a chance too, right?
So we get sports.
We got to, yeah.
Yeah,
Puzzle.
sure.
I would say.
Puzzle.
Yeah.
And an action game of some kind.
Oh yeah, I guess that's making noise in the microphone.
Oh, it's right beside it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was always a big fan of the Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey.
Excellent choice.
I can't even pretend to know what you're talking about.
For N64?
Great game.
Yeah.
It was also an arcade machine as well.
Yeah.
Damien says DK
What?
DK64
I've never heard of that game.
GoldenEye Snowboard Kids.
John Crane.
I
have no idea.
Never heard of any of those games.
Another one is I really did like that 007.
Oh, the blue card.
Yes.
The World Is Not Enough.
Yeah.
Excellent story. Excellent story.
Yeah, that was a really, really good one.
Way better than, like, they first came out with the GoldenEye trash game. I didn't.
I haven't even heard of that one.
It didn't sell very good. Nobody really plays it anymore.
The World Is Not Enough.
That's
Awesome.
much better movie, mind you.
Yeah.
All better all around. I don't know if World Is Not Enough makes my top 3, but
No. I gotta think of one more.
It's a good game regardless.
Was there I can't remember. I know it was such a good game. Super Bust-A-Move. Was that on N64?
Bust-A-Move 99.
Was that on N64?
Yep.
Okay, that is the one
That's
I'm
on
thinking
your
of.
list?
Yeah, yeah.
That might make my list.
I like that one. It's a puzzle.
Bust-A-Move is great. It's very
Yeah.
similar to a phone game, mobile game. I've definitely played a lot of
Phone
Bust-A-Move.
games are all the craze. Like,
Right now, it's the biggest thing out there.
totally.
There's more phones out there than Sega Saturns, that's for sure.
Oh, that's for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That you can bet your bottom dollar on.
My bottom dollar, like my last dollar?
Your last one.
My last dollar.
Yeah, those would be
All
my
right,
3.
so we
I
got
like those ones.
Bust-A-Move 99, we got Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. One
And
more.
World Is Not Enough.
World's Not Enough?
Yeah.
You want to go with that one?
Yeah, those are awesome
That's
games.
a solid top 3.
Yeah.
That is a very solid.
I don't know what beats those 3. That's excellent choice.
Well, what would you pick?
I'm gonna go with Gretzky 3D hockey.
Okay.
Definitely Bust-A-Move. I'm not gonna go World Is Not Enough.
No, okay.
No, I'm gonna go.
Well, you're going with the Bust-A-Move too.
Yeah, I like Bust-A-Move.
Okay.
Bust-A-Move or 2. 99.
That was a great N64 game.
Limited edition. No, we're gonna go. What's another classic game on that machine?
No, he did a sport.
I already got a
I guess
Gretzky.
he did do sports, yeah.
I got a Gretzky 3D hockey. I can't do another sports title. Although Jeremy McGrath Supercross 2000 was excellent.
Mm-hmm.
With the dirt bikes.
It's actually really good. I'm joking.
With the dirt bikes and stuff.
Yeah. No, I don't know what.
Mickey Speedway USA. We need a good racer, a good kart
Was
racer.
that on the system?
It was definitely on the
If
system.
you ever add like Disney to anything, it just instantly
Oh, yeah.
elevates
Oh,
it to
yeah.
like top
it
tier
just
status.
works.
Right, so.
All right, we're gonna keep on moving through Kai's notes here. We got
Yeah.
Pi Day 3.14 with 3 dots.
I thought we were gonna do the worst ones.
That's a no.
Yeah, it was.
Were we gonna do the worst 3 N64?
worst N64 games as
Yeah,
well.
we
I think I put it on there as well.
You didn't.
I didn't? Oh, I meant to.
Okay, you might have. But 3 worst games.
Yeah.
I'm
did.
gonna go with The Legend of Link. That one. With
Oh, I thought there was like 2 of them. Was it
Yeah,
like the?
Link's- there was 2.
Was it the
Link's Legend.
Ocarina of Zelda or something?
Terrible.
No.
Terrible.
And like
Terrible.
the mask of
Ungoro?
Kikiriko or something like that, right?
All right.
Something like that.
You American back there?
What?
Shh.
Okay, which one?
The Legend of Link.
The Legend of Link, but there's 2.
Well, they both suck, probably.
Okay, so which one? The Ocarina of Zelda?
Sure.
Okay.
Zelda's Ocarina?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one. Terrible.
And which other one?
Some Mario game. Paper Mario.
Oh yeah,
Garbage.
that one.
There's another game with the ape. They made it some kind of 3D adventure. The Donkey Kong 63.
Oh, Donkey Kong 64. Yeah.
Yeah, garbage. Those make the 3 worst. Not playing.
Yeah, I would say Donkey Kong 64 can suck a big bag of dicks.
How big?
Oh, donkey sized.
Donkey sized bag of dicks.
Yeah, man. And yeah, which other one did I really hate? Yeah, I would have to go with the Adventures of Link.
Link's Legend?
No.
Oh.
No, Legend of the Mask. It sucked.
Adventures of Link.
Yeah.
Legend of the Mask.
Legend of the Mask.
The Mask Legend.
And what would be the third one? I don't know. I thought it was called like Cario Mart 64 or something like that. I don't know. It was some racing game.
Like NASCAR?
Kind of, but NASCAR 2000 was way better.
Cario Mart 64.
Something
I
like
think
that.
I have heard of that one. I did see it in a top 10 a couple
Or
months ago.
yeah, something
It
like
was
that.
just apparently just
Mario Racing,
yeah.
something.
I found it.
So, on a more serious note, we're going to get serious. Are you ready to get serious?
I am.
You?
Yeah, sure.
I've never been more serious in my entire life.
Your entire life.
That's hard to believe, but that sounds good.
I am there.
How there?
Well, kind of 4 out of
Very
10.
there.
4 out of 10.
So realistically, Nintendo is going third party. Basically what that means is they're going to be developing games for everybody, not just themselves. What's a world like where Nintendo goes third party?
Yeah, that's a question I actually came up with.
You did?
Yeah, now we're actually getting a little bit serious. The only thing I was thinking when I thought of that was maybe it wouldn't happen, but I would like to see a true Mario RPG sequel. I mean, I don't know why Squaresoft and Nintendo can't work together again, but...
Well, Squaresoft doesn't exist.
Well, yeah, that's right. Squaresoft isn't around, but...
Yeah, Square Enix.
You know, that was the idea, but, I mean, they could
but
still
now,
do
who
it.
is... There's nobody... There's no developer that I would say is the best turn-based RPG developer right now. That's not a thing anymore.
I know.
It's gone. So like, who's your ideal developer for a game like this, for Mario RPG 2 or whatever?
I would still think Square Enix.
No, man.
Just considering the pedigree that they have,
Yeah.
because it's still the Square part.
What's the last
And
good?
the Enix.
What's the last good turn-based RPG they made?
This is true. I'm just thinking.
10
the
years
pedigree.
ago?
10 years ago, there was some.
That's
stuff.
long gone. They're
That's a
too busy
long time
with
ago.
Deus Ex. They're too busy with
They are.
with Tomb Raider. They're
I
too
think
busy
level
with,
5 or Studio Ghibli or something like that
Yeah,
would have
But
Studio
to.
level
Ghibli.
5 hasn't done a turn-based thing for a long time either.
Although
Who did Ni no
Square
Kuni?
Enix.
That's not even turn-based.
It's not turn-based. It's
Oh,
action.
well, they did a good job with that, though.
It's a good half mix between action and turn-based.
They are doing a full JRPG, I believe, called Lost Sphere for the Switch. Square Enix.
Isn't that made by RPG Factory?
Yeah, that's
Developed
still
by
that's,
RPG Factory.
that's RPG.
See, that has nothing to do with Square Enix.
I
They're
thought
just
that was still a
publishing it.
branch from.
No, Tokyo RPG Factory
Oh.
is its own new studio that's going back to these turn-based RPGs. They did I Am Setsuna.
Yeah.
They've done Lost Sphere. That's their next new game. There's a lot of promise there. They've done great work. I Am
also-
Setsuna's fine.
There was that new. I'm not sure if it was just like an adventure game, but it was also on the. It was in the Nintendo Direct, the latest one. The Octopus Adventures or something like that.
Huh.
I don't even remember what it's called. Octopath Adventures, I think
Something
is
like
what it
that.
was.
Yeah, that
It
looks
looked
cool.
it looked really good, but
My
there
main
was
problem is
no-
that it's only on the Switch.
Yeah. There was
So
also
I'm not
you
gonna
didn't
play
see
it.
any proper gameplay and like battle wise.
No.
So what would you
don't
see
know
if they
what it
went
is.
third party only? What, through your eyes?
What intrigues me the most is I would love to see what a game like Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, whatever sequel's going to be to Breath of the Wild. I'm curious what's that going to do sales-wise compared to other heavy hitters. like your Grand Theft Auto, your Red Dead Redemption, your Call of Duty. I'm just curious what the sales numbers would be on a Zelda game on all consoles. I'd be very curious.
Yeah.
How that would go.
Yeah, like, so what Mario would turn into Sonic? Some shit.
You think it would turn shit?
It would turn into...
I would agree with
Now imagine Mario and Sonic racing, but now when Mario is the dumbass. You know what I mean?
I don't know, but lots of times they go third party, their main IPs kind of just stray off.
They go
off the
into
path of
everything.
Good.
Yeah,
and they just go into they're hoard out to whatever
Laura
they
Croft
can find.
and Mario.
Exactly. So I can see if realistically they would go third party, all their main IPs go to shit. It would just they go off the rails. They'd be horrendous.
So they'd be outsourcing this to anybody.
I think maybe that would happen. Nintendo maybe not, but if it goes the path of lots of other developers with their main IPs, it probably would.
Have we managed to hit 0 viewers?
Probably.
No, I think we still have more than that. We have 4.
Oh,
it's actually pretty good.
Then we're doing something wrong. We got to get that to a big fat 0.
There's a lot of waffle in there.
It's a waffle.
Yeah, check in your phone. Yeah, do it. Get her done.
But yeah, I don't see quality coming out of them turning third party because it's not on their own system. If it's on your own system and only your own system, you're gonna put all of your resources and you're gonna try to put a lot of effort into it.
I don't know. You still the bottom line is you still want to make money.
Yeah.
So
going third party would make them a lot of money if they.
It would.
So like Mario on Xbox.
Oh, that'd be wrong.
That'd be so
wrong. It would
wrong.
be weird, but it would make some
money.
money.
I'm okay with it being on PlayStation, but on Xbox.
I think Xbox should just go away.
It's not even written down here, but
we were gonna talk about that.
We have to talk about.
Yeah.
Matt, like, what does Xbox have to do to get you remotely interested in getting an Xbox?
Oh, I didn't write that down.
You have not cared about Xbox.
I have never ever cared
about 360. You don't care about the One.
I have never, about anything.
I also have never cared about Xbox. Neither
have I. Except for
honestly, in the whole entire library of Microsoft's Xbox, there's only one game I've thoroughly enjoyed. Lost Odyssey.
I know that.
Which has everybody behind Final Fantasy made that game.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Exclusively for Xbox. They got paid a shit ton of money.
Did Umetsu do the score?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't think so.
See,
that's the only, in my opinion, that is the only game on the entire history of Xbox worth playing.
What happens if Xbox closes their doors?
Nothing. Except for the controller. People will regret that the controller's gone.
They make a good controller.
Oh, I can't use that controller on my PC.
Yeah, see, you know what? They had, the original Xbox was more powerful than the GameCube and the PS2. So they had that going for it. They had some games be able to go up to 1080i and stuff like that. They were ahead of the curve that way. They really drove home the Xbox Live. Online gaming. Dreamcast made it normal, and the original Xbox with Xbox Live really drove it home, and they did a really good job. 360, they just kind of continued that.
Well, they expanded the whole kind of.
Well, 360 went to HD DVD.
They chose HD DVD. That did not work out.
See? Fail. Sorry.
It's a big fat F with a PH.
I bought the PS3 for the Blu-ray. Cheapest Blu-ray I could buy.
That's what my family did too. They right away went.
And
to
I
PS3.
got a PS3 out of the deal.
Yeah.
I still haven't bought a PS4, Xbox One, or Switch because there's nothing extra yet. But the VR is something that is a good extra.
It is extra, yeah.
So
does Microsoft have VR?
Yes.
I think so. Do they?
No.
I thought they had one way or another.
They had their controllers to connect or whatever.
They have their HoloLens AR.
I thought they owned
augmented
HTC.
reality.
I thought they owned
and
HTC.
if they do, who gives a shit?
That does go off of PC though. That's probably why.
Yeah,
that's
HTC,
probably why I'm thinking
HTC owns HTC and the Vive. This is why you're an American and you're living in my country. doing my podcast,
collecting my
rent-free.
taxes.
Let's continue.
No, let's get back on this taxes talk.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I hate taxes.
I hate taxes.
Taxes.
I have to
could
pay
go
taxes in 2
bite.
countries there, bud.
No, you don't.
I have to pay American taxes too.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm an American citizen. I'm actually a legitimate American citizen. I have dual
I know.
citizenship.
That's why I call you an American. all
I
the
know.
time.
But I'm a dual citizen, so I have to pay the American taxes. I get taxed.
This is boring.
Yeah, this is boring.
So
Let's
what's
just go
the
back
next
to the games.
topic?
Thank you.
The next topic is why is Kai so boring? Beat on the DS. I've got a very nice DS here.
It works.
It does work.
Show it for the camera. Make the sound.
I think the sound doesn't
The sound
work
is
anymore.
off.
If you click on a menu or something, it goes.
No, it's a slider on the.
Yeah, we were throwing this thing around before. It was a good time. See?
Oh yeah, there you go.
There we go.
We're just gonna do this. You see it here? You're gonna see it fly really high up, and we'll see if it still works.
Oh, it came apart a
A
little bit.
little bit, yeah. Not too bad.
But the important quote. Whoa.
We
It was
gotta
like
show
that
the
before.
camera. Take it
Oh
apart.
no!
Wait, what?
Yeah, she's done.
Is she?
The cord went.
Let's see. What?
Yeah, it's broken. You owe me $20.
It doesn't turn on.
Oh, it did break off.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that was a fun topic.
Of course, now is
All
when
right.
it does that.
Dustin, question for you. Out of all the consoles that are out there, what's one that you have legitimately never played that you would like to play and get into?
Well. Oh man.
Wrong answer.
Oh, the console one?
That I would like to legitimately play and get into.
Like, you're devoting 2 years of all your gaming time into this console.
I might pick. I think I want to pick the Dreamcast.
That's a good choice.
Is that where what are those games called? Those sweet RPGs.
Fantasy Star?
No. I forget. They go for a lot of money now. Is it the Dreamcast or is it the Saturn? I pick one of those two.
Are you thinking Lunar?
No, I'm thinking of something else.
Shining Force?
No. Sorry, I can't think of it. I think I'll pick the Dreamcast.
What RPGs?
Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Saturn.
Okay, then I pick the Saturn.
You picked the Saturn?
Yeah,
Over the Dreamcast?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah. I haven't played it, then there'd be a lot of games I could play on that.
Not really.
No?
There's not a lot on the Saturn. I mean, I love Sega, but there's just not a lot of games on that thing worth playing.
I don't know much about the Dreamcast. I would just like to play those games, so other than that, I would pick maybe I'd pick the TurboGrafx. Neo Geo I'd always like to play too, but
There's
that's
just so
more
many
arcades.
fighting games on that.
So arcadey, yeah, I know. Those would be like my top 4.
See, there's a very boring choice in this, which would be the Xbox One.
Right.
I've never played the Xbox One,
Neither have I.
but that's just a boring choice. I would probably go with the Atari Jaguar.
Really, eh?
I have never owned one of them. I have never played one of them. I would like to get good at that garbage controller.
Like play that for 2 years, eh?
Yeah.
14 button controller.
I would like to play it. Like, I don't have a lot of options. I've played a lot. I could go with like the Atari 7800, but there's just
I would pick the Switch, but when you were going through your Zelda, like I held the controller and I moved Link around for a minute.
That counts.
That counts. So then I wouldn't pick that. But that's all I played.
Yeah,
Yeah, that definitely counts. Like, my options are extremely limited here. I basically have the wicked old school stuff like the Odyssey, the Vectrex.
You're not picking Odyssey. You're not picking
the
Vectrex.
7800.
The Bandai Namco Apple.
The Jaguar. The Pippin.
The Pippin, yeah.
Yeah, that's
How about
garbage.
Neo Geo, you play that?
I've played a bit of Neo Geo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, then I am lucky with this one.
What would you pick?
Genesis.
Oh,
Never
there you
touched-
go.
Never touched the Genesis.
You need to buy a Genesis off me.
I was thinking of saying PS4, but then I realized I've played around a Fortnite with your
You did.
dudes there. So that was like I was thinking PS4 because that has such a huge library and things that could happen.
I would almost pick the GameCube because I have barely.
Yeah, like
I've played that.
If we're talking barely touched, I would most definitely say PS4 by all shadow of a doubt. But I've never touched the Genesis, and I think that's probably what I would choose.
That makes me sad.
It makes me sad too. But my dad actually had a Genesis. He bought it, he had a butt ton of games, but he loaned it out to his sister, and her kids, my cousins, dumped Coke all over it, and it got dead.
Well, what happened to the games?
He sold them.
Who snorted the Coke?
Well, my aunt.
Oh,
Your aunt?
Yeah. But her kids spilled it all over it, so. But that's why.
Why were her kids playing around with her Coke?
I don't know. But if that happened, if that would not have happened,
Right.
I probably would have grown up playing Genesis. And that really makes me
Well,
like,
I would have too if there's Coke all over
like,
it and I was a kid.
Like, that pisses me off
I would
because
go to bed.
That's a
with
wicked
that Genesis.
That's a wicked console.
That's a wicked treat on top,
That's
too.
a nice treat on top. Yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know.
Why does Tails have two tails?
You guys take it away. I gotta pee.
Oh, shoot. I'm the worst person because I've never played Genesis. But that's okay. I have played spin-offs.
So tell me, why does Tails have two tails?
I could not tell you for any reason.
Take it away, Kai.
Ah, shit. Okay. Well, we're gonna take this command chair. All right. Why does he have two tails? Well, here. Let's. Thank you, Dusty. Well, let's think about this here. Why does he have two tails? Well, here. Let's do a thought experiment. So, in the games, I do know this because I've actually seen the games, but he does a helicopter thing, and I'm sure that the publisher Sega was like, that would not make sense if one tail was flapping around. How could he fly? So they probably just threw in two to make him interesting and new and fancy. Other than that, I couldn't give a fuck. I don't know. If he's just watching me through the door, I think you might be able to see him actually. Let's see here. You can. Hey, look, he's right there. I wish I could zoom on that, but I can't. It's thanks, Shane, for watching me and making me anguish in this stupid question. And why is his name plural? Probably because he has two of the fucking tails.
Yeah, keep going, bud.
I can't keep going. What? This is fucking about tails. I don't know anything about tails. I don't care about tails.
Hey, let me see.
I will most gladly get out of here. I did, though, have actually a good idea on that.
No, you didn't.
I did. Did you even hear me?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Exactly. Didn't think so. Oh, hey. Nice.
We're back?
We're back.
I just got up and left and let him do it himself for a while.
Did you?
We did. My guess is that because he flaps around like a helicopter, right?
Wrong answer.
It doesn't make sense
Wrong answer.
unless he's a genetic mutation.
Wrong answer.
Okay, what's the right answer there, big boy?
The right answer is, what if Sony made a PS1 classic? What games do you want to see on this thing? PS1 classic.
Final Fantasy.
Which one?
How many games? 20?
As many as you want.
Okay, so
Also could have the whole library.
No.
just about of any of the good games, maybe.
Can you imagine that? The
That'd be
lawsuits, man.
every
What would you pay?
game.
What would you pay to have an officially licensed product from Sony? Original controller, original deck, everything. Every single game.
Wouldn't that be epic?
That'd be
That
huge.
would be sweet.
And it actually, like, yeah, like
It'd
it's
be
an
huge.
actual
You want to know?
Sony product.
You know what's funny? You know what the biggest reason why that will never be a thing to get every game on there is?
It's because they don't want it.
No.
Oh.
Seriously. Take a guess what the most expensive, like, hoop
Hard
they would
drive?
have to jump through.
No. The licensing?
For what?
I would think the licensing is just everything.
There's certain franchises that would cost way
insane
more
amount?
than everybody else.
I couldn't even tell you.
You probably won't guess it.
I probably won't. No. Is it like something everyone knows?
Yeah.
Like
you'll,
Namco?
you'll be aware of it. No, it's not
Like,
Namco.
it won't be GTA or anything
Nope.
like that. It won't be Final Fantasy.
Naughty Dog.
Like Lunar,
Working Designs.
It's a very boring answer.
Atlas.
Extremely boring answer that nobody gives a shit about.
Oh,
THQ. I have no idea.
and Activision.
You tell me, smart
Yeah.
man.
EA Sports.
Oh, of course.
The
It's
games.
in the game.
Here's the problem, okay? These games, NHL, NBA, Madden, were all developed at the time with the NHLPA, which is the Players Association that all the
Okay.
players are part of. So now, for you to have a remaster, not even a remaster, just to re-release,
Report it.
port anything of NHL, say 96, you have to contact the NHLPA and get the permission of every single NHL player that
No
was in
way.
NHL 96. You would. They're part of
What
the
if-
NHLPA,
what if one
which
is
is
dead?
part. Exactly. That's why it can't happen.
Oh.
Then you have to go to their families.
That's
See,
dumb.
you would have to go through all this effort
So
to
many
talk to
loopholes.
every single player,
Wow.
every single NHL player, Madden, NBA, all this stuff. You'd have to get
For a $1
every
game.
That's
single
thousands of people.
thing. Thousands.
Wow.
Thousands
For a
and
$1
thousands
game.
of people for a garbage game that nobody's going to play anyway. But that's exactly how it would happen. And as proof to back it all up, in NHL 2006, they had a remake of NHL 94 on the disc. And all of the players were no-name players. They were made up. The teams were the same, but if you pick the 94 Penguins, you didn't get Lemieux and Yager. You got Florchik, and I forget what Yager's name was. Same
Really?
stats, but
Oh.
they could not have the names because you literally have to talk to every single player and get their consent to do that. That's why it'll never. That's exactly why something like that'll never happen. Because the loophole is there is no loophole. You can't do it.
Wow.
At
So-
least we don't have to talk about that. We can drop it down.
Yeah,
to
it's super boring.
20 games, 30 games. What are we talking here?
Whatever.
Like,
Obviously, your Final Fantasy's got to be on this guy.
yeah.
You need the 7, 8, 9. That just
Yeah.
Realistically-
throw in Chronicles and Origins.
realistically 7 and 9
No.
will be there. 8 will just take a seat on the bench.
Yeah. I would agree with
Realistically.
that. So, 8 actually does not need to be on there. Although that is like 8 is their heyday, apparently.
You'd have the original Crash Bandicoot.
Yes. Most
1, 2, and 3.
No,
The
I think
trilogy?
just the first one.
I
Just
think
the
first
OG?
one, yeah.
It all
Okay.
depends how many games you can
There's
do.
a whole new remaster anyway, so it doesn't really matter for the rest.
I don't know. You'd have to put Twisted Metal on there. One of those.
Absolutely. You know what Cool Borders would be on there?
Yeah, that would be good.
You would
That was a good game.
definitely get a Cool Borders. You're going to get Tony Hawk too.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
Music's a problem there. Music licensing, that's going to be
Yeah.
an issue.
Anything lunar?
But
You thinking?
I don't think that would be on there.
All
I
lunar?
don't think so either.
Right. Just
But-
throwing it out there.
But you
You're
would,
an American. Good try.
but like Tomb Raider, you'd put on there.
Tomb Raider would definitely be on there.
I don't know if you'd put Resident Evil on there.
I would think Resident
I would
Evil should be
want
on
them
there.
to, but
I think it would make it on there.
It probably would.
Why not?
maybe. Oh man,
Any like GTA, like the OG GTA or something.
GTA and GTA 2. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
They're kind of trash.
They are not great, but
But I mean,
Throw
they
them
are
in there
good.
just-
I've rented them and played
like,
them,
like
but
just because it's something on the system that sold well. Probably.
Yeah.
That's probably why they would.
Could you
put it on
put
there.
Jet Moto on there?
Yeah, why not?
That's like a wave race knockoff kind of thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Silent Hill, you could put that on there.
Yeah.
I don't know what they would all get.
I'd
What
like
would
to
they all
see.
get?
I'd like to see a Vigilante 8 on there.
That would be sweet.
But if you
But
have
Twisted Metal, you wouldn't have both.
no, you
you'd
couldn't
have to
have
pick
both, and Twisted Metal wasn't exclusive. So,
You'd have to put
so
Twisted
it's
Metal.
it's definitely gonna be Twisted Metal. You're gonna get your Siphon filter.
Yeah.
That'll be on there. You're gonna get your Gran Turismo.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
Metal Gear Solid's gonna be on there.
That you'd get on
And
there.
3. You'd have to put 3 on there.
3?
3 is the most well known and the most loved out of all of them. 3 Snake Eater. Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh no, that's PS2. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's just a brain fart.
You know what? Just take your mouth.
You just close it.
Just shut it.
Just cock-a-doodle.
Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, hey.
Yeah,
This is Get Crow Gaming.
Get Crow
Hi.
Gaming.
Has to be on there.
That's a pretty solid list already.
Yeah. I think we're missing
We need
some hard hitters, but
Like 007 Racing has to be on there.
Smurf Racing.
Yeah.
Crash Nitro Kart.
Nitro Kart actually might.
you know
have
they
to
could
be on
put
there, yeah.
so many RPGs on there. It doesn't even make sense.
Crash Team Racing was on the
Like
PS1.
Xenogears and freaking
Parasite Eve.
That
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
amazing on there. You could put so many of those on there. You could
I would-
You could probably put Gran Turismo on there.
Yeah. Like the first one was.
They
actually
probably
not
would
bad.
be, but
The first and second one were not that
Yeah, you
bad.
might get a Need for Speed.
you might.
Gran Turismo will because that isn't that a
Why is it so
exclusive?
much harder to find the top titles on PS1 than Super NES or something? Because I guess there was like
There's such a
1,400 games.
huge library. Yeah.
There's like double the games. Yeah, I don't know. I think a PS1 classic would be cool, but
I don't think it'll
See,
ever happen.
Yeah, probably not.
it's funny because an N64 classic to me would be way easier to pick games.
I would agree with that.
Well, because we already had our top 3.
Well, those would definitely be on
Well, there's
there.
such an iconic amount of games on the N64.
Well, there's only 297 in North
okay, I
America.
didn't know that, but yeah, sure.
So, like, yeah, like
But the PlayStation 1, there's
20%.
so many games. And
I
there's
know.
so many different people like who like specific games, right? That you'd have to pander to so many different groups because there's so many different games that it's
Well, it's
probably
just like
impossible.
it's just like the other minis, right? Like
Yeah.
you gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta get them on there. So what else are you thinking there, boss?
I'm thinking I would just much rather it be just filled with every RPG.
I would love an RPG
know.
machine.
I know.
I think someone should just like make like a box that has every single like good RPG on it.
Cause like, why
And
put
just
a
give
racing?
it.
Why put any of
just
that
sell
on
it.
there?
I got an interesting idea. You guys should both quit your jobs.
Okay.
The 3 of
I'm
us
feeling you so far.
will come here. There's 52 weeks in a year. Every week we
You're
will start
wrong. Leap year.
a new RPG. Start a new RPG that we've never played before.
Okay.
And we'll see if it's good enough to keep going. Or if you're done after a week, this is just boring. Whatever.
So this is like 8 hours a day.
So, think about it. You're alive for roughly 90 years. What's a year out of your life to do this fun plan with me?
Well,
That actually
that's
would be pretty
over
darn cool.
1%.
Yeah, but what's 1%?
It's like what 1.2.
It's like 1%.
1.
Yeah, what's 1% in the grand scheme of things?
If the grand scheme of things, 1% is very minuscule. In fact, indeed, sir.
But 1% is a little bit different to a 35-year-old, a 27-year-old, and a 20-year-old. For me, it's a huge thing because I'm paying so many bills. You might have all your.
Well,
stuff
you can
paid
live
off.
here. There's a nice couch over there.
Oh god. Then I have no car, no phone.
Yeah, sell your car, sell your phone.
Well, you could keep your job. It's just you
Yeah.
gotta play the games in the evening.
Yeah, I can totally do that. That I would gladly do.
All right. Well, Dusty, you got to quit your job now.
Or at
Well,
least
I
in the
guess you do
evenings.
too.
At least the evenings. His job is playing video games, so.
He's not allowed
think
to
he's
leave that
exempt.
door.
I think he's exempt.
He's chained.
He is chained to this room.
We're shamed.
He's for sure. Oh yeah, it's
You
lift with that thing.
First Strike Financials cast. Brandon Friesen.
Sure.
Brendan Factor. The B Factor. Get back to me when you're the
Hey,
A
Brandon,
factor.
if you just want to like support us on our Patreon, we can get this started.
$100. That's all we need. $100.
Well, we got one more topic.
One more.
That's kind of a useless one.
Which one?
But at least it's a topic.
It is a topic.
What TV show would you like to see made into a video game? I would take a Game of Thrones.
That would be...
If done properly.
Like, we're talking like a proper game here.
I'm talking like a proper beat 'em up.
But you gotta, you gotta get it right.
We're talking like RPG here.
I was thinking you gotta get it right? Like,
here, like, give...
You can't do, you can. So, it's like someone says the TV show, and then we should just write it down. Someone write a genre, someone write a TV show, and then someone else write a system.
Like maybe...
Breaking Bad, shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
I was thinking racing.
That... I think you could do a different one as racing.
Like
Kart racer.
Kart racer? Kart racer, Breaking Bad?
Okay, maybe.
So what playable characters would you have? You got Walter White.
Got your Jesse.
You got your Jesse Pinkman.
You got your Gustavo Fring.
You gotta have Gustavo Fring.
And you gotta get the Chester Fried. Whatever it's called.
Yeah, like the...
Los Polos Hermanos.
Los Palos Hermanos.
Yeah, that's Fring.
What?
That's Fring.
Yeah, but what about frickin' Carlos behind the counter?
That's true.
Nobody cares about him.
Well, he can be an unlocked character.
It'd have to be like a Die Hard trilogy where one section you're like, it's shoot 'em up, and then the next one you're racing your caravan to Mexico or something.
Kind of like a kid codename next door game.
Yeah.
Brandon will know what I mean when I say that.
So you're thinking Game of Thrones?
I think it'd be cool.
As a beat 'em up?
No.
I can see that actually as being a beat 'em up though.
It reminds me a lot. I don't know if you heard of the game Dragon's Crown.
No.
It was a beat 'em up made for the Vita and PS3 that has a lot of fantasy elements, so it would actually work well with a Game of Thrones.
I can see Game of Thrones as being like an RPG too. You just take that.
Like, you know, Lord of the Rings had an MMO.
And a lot of games as well.
Played that a bit, and yeah, it's alright. I don't know.
I had a game on every...
What would just be weird? Like...
CJ Rhimes, Wait, Jr.
Walt Jr. His kid.
Oh, Walt Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy.
That's his.
Isn't he stutter?
His resource kid son.
Yeah.
I forgot.
His handicapped son. There we go.
Resource kid.
He has.
Doesn't he just stutter or something?
He has the spine thing. I forget what it's called.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Where
Man, I gotta watch
spine
that
isn't
again.
properly done. I forget what it's called. Spina bifida? No, that's when your spine is showing. I forget what it's called.
So
Spina bifida, you've got like no.
Your spine is actually showing. Like there's no
you're not walking. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, you can be in a wheelchair, but other than that,
Maybe
useless.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother
He
had
has
that.
I forget what it's called.
maybe I'd do like Bates Motel.
As like what, a horror?
Resident Evil is what comes to mind right away.
Yeah.
But like you are the killer.
You get to be the killer.
Yeah, and you gotta be like, you gotta like, the more effed up or trippy, like the more points you get.
I'm thinking like we could do Lost as like a murder mystery, kind of like an LA noir kind of idea. That'd be kind of cool.
See, I'm a little more intrigued with this Bates Motel. You have millions of ways you can kill and torment these people.
Yeah.
And the more creative
Well, you look
get,
psycho, like you.
Yeah, the more creative and more psychotic you get, the more points you get.
But you gotta
That's
keep them
actually
believing.
kinda
They
cool.
gotta have meters where they keep. You can't just go batshit crazy. You have to keep them
Where they think
where they
okay.
still
Yeah.
think
You need to
believe
see
in your
it.
innocence.
You could have fear meters and all kinds of
Yeah.
fear meters.
You have to
where
have
you
fear
just
meters.
that'd be kind of wild actually.
That's actually a cool idea. I like that.
Just because we've been watching that show, but I don't know.
Scoliosis? I don't know if it was scoliosis or not.
Why is your jacket all brown?
You know what that means?
Pizza pop time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How long have we been doing this?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up now.
Yeah.
Where's my phone? There's my phone. Take my phone. Phone.
We're gonna wrap it up. Any last comments
Winding down.
from you gents?
I don't know.
Well, see
Days
how
are
long
good
we've been doing
and
this.
things are flowing. Positiveness.
We've been doing this for about an hour.
Peacefulness.
Blah, 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 yada, yada.
So if you were to bring a flamethrower to a parade,
Could you
I have
imagine?
no part in this.
Okay,
I just
okay.
don't want to think
no,
about
no, you're bringing a flamethrower to a parade.
it. Okay.
Does that seriously hurt you? I'm
No,
sorry.
No, it does not.
You're so
No,
brave.
no, no. Okay.
You have such
we
big
can't.
hands. Oh my god.
We can't say that.
Do you have bigger
Around
hands than me?
My fingers are
You do.
long.
Yeah, you got longer fingers.
Yeah. No, we can't mention flamethrowers around of Precious Guy.
Oh, you see, I could have bought a boring.
You know, he's an American.
Yeah. I get triggered really easily.
Yeah.
So winding down, 64 sucks, Nintendo sucks. Atari Jaguar for the win.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say the Pippin for the win, actually. That's a pretty
Like
good.
Scotty-
It was a pretty
Scotty Pippen?
solid. It was a pretty solid.
It's pretty
system.
OP in NBA Jam.
Yeah.
That's actually. Yeah.
And
Dun,
64
dun,
controllers
dun,
were the best part of it, though.
That joystick,
Yeah, oh.
invincible.
Yeah, that's why it was so good.
Invincible. All right, we're out of here, guys. We'll catch you later.
Yeah.
Have yourself a
Thank
good
you
night.
for joining the